With The Web of Fear planning to be released with its missing episode animated this year, I began to go back and watch every Doctor Who animation that's been released. From one-off serials to episode reconstructions, in this video we're going to briefly go over a few examples of great Doctor Who animations and then theorise what the BBC could do once they've run out of missing episodes to animate. The Invasion is a Patrick Troughton story from 1968 and his last outing against the Cybermen. With 2 episodes missing, animation studio Cosgrove Hall were hired to animate them for the 2006 DVD release. The studio that had previously bought the fans of 03 The Scream of Shalka tried their best to make the scenes as accurate as the early 2000s could provide, and succeeded for the 2 episodes needed. By today's standards of animation, the project does look a bit choppy at times where the audio doesn't exactly match what's going on, but I doubt anyone was complaining too much at the time when it hit shelves. As a kid growing up in 07, Doctor Who was everywhere. Toys, magazines, books, trading cards, and even a CBBC show called Totally Doctor Who. For lasting only 2 seasons, Totally Doctor Who provided interviews, behind-the-scenes footage and competitions that were intended for a younger audience. During its 2nd season, it debuted short animated segments that would go on to form the DVD release of The Infinite Quest. Originally 3.5-minute shorts that would run side by side with Series 3 on BBC One up until its finale. The production company Firestep took the job to animate the story, and it's good for its time, but I feel that if it was to be animated with today's technology, the outcome would definitely be different. The same goes for Dreamland. The 2009 animated serial was produced in 3D by a Little Loud studio and set in between David Tennant's last stories. Relegated to nothing but the red button, the Area 51 runaround was a decent story, however the PS2-like animation lets the thing down. The stiff movements at times are hilarious and I feel like it could do with a good remaster. I want to briefly talk about the animated 4th episode from the 2013 DVD release of The 10th Planet. This illustrious missing 4th part will probably be found eventually as it's in some old guy's basement guarded by Cybermen and Daleks. The animation we got though is actually one of my favourites. The company used lifelike motion capture for the episode as well as the Reign of Terror episodes 4 and 5. It reminds me of the Doctor Who anime that exists on YouTube, and if you haven't seen it, go watch it now. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the most recent releases, since the BBC has started animating full stories from the 60s instead of occasional missing episodes. As of yet, the current new releases consist of The Power of the Daleks, The Macra Terror, The Faceless Ones, and Fury from the Deep. My favourite are probably the latter 2 because of the plots and consistent animation, although The Macra Terror is probably animated the best. There were rumours that the next animations would be The Abominable Snowman, Evil of the Daleks, or even The Wheel in Space, but instead we got a single episode of The Web of Fear. Personally, I think they really messed up the release of The Web of Fear because its original DVD release should have had the missing episode animated instead of there now being 2 existing releases, one with a missing episode. I read the comment section on the trailer for the new release and it was full of conspiracy theories saying that someone stole the missing episode 3 when all the episodes of Web of Fear were discovered. I'd love to know what you lot think in the comment section. These were only brief summaries of a few Doctor Who animated episodes, as I do aim to create a video series reviewing each of them separately. Comment down below which one you would like to see first. The big question now is when the BBC run out of missing episodes to animate, what could they do next? And the clear and desirable answer is to animate the Big Finish audio plays. I haven't listened to many releases, but I would consume them a lot more through the animated format. Just to think they have a wealth of multi-Doctor stories that could be visualised to a new audience. I know there are a few audio purists that wouldn't exactly agree, but I'd love to know what you think in the comment section. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to Who Hub.
found the best and I'll lay them to rest. Life's a test, I won't rest.